Today, we will speak about the importance of time. It is told that time and tide waits for none. Many of us, if asked, have you done this work? No, sir, I could not, because I could not manage time. I could not finish my work in time. I could not prepare my syllabus. Even our teachers also always tell that I could not finish my syllabus. Many teachers will tell that I could not finish my syllabus. So, managing time in your student life as well as in your career, further career, very important. So, importance of time management, what would have been a scenario if you could have a control on time? If you have got control on time, you can say many things. So, how to achieve more with your time? So, these are the points, introduction, how much is your time worth? How do you spend your time now? How should you use your time? Using time more effectively and creating more time. If you get up 1 hour early in your life, practice it. You can save 10 weeks per year. 10 weeks time you will get every year extra time, early rising. So, you see many people of us, who have done very great, who are very busy schedule, even different mission, Maharaj, Ramakrishna mission also I have seen, they get up at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, they take bath, worship God, they finish everything, exercise, by 5:30, their day starts. So, why time management is important? What will you get by adopting time management skills? What role does attitude play in managing time? Why don't people manage their time? So, these are very important ones. So, why time management? To avoid these situations. You see, so many things are there to read. Now, he has taken so many things. In exam time, you will see so many books. I had also like that, 3-4 books. Here I moved like this way, that way, with my anxiety, tension. This chapter is not finished, this chapter is not finished. Last minute look. Everything we want to read on the previous day of exam. Many of us have this habit. Whole year we have read, still there is some satisfaction if you read on the previous day of exam. Just to dekhiye. This is our habit. But if you go through regular reading habit, you should not have any anxiety. So again, we will be learning time management skills, how you will learn to make effective use of your time. And by that, 8-hour job, you can finish by 6 hours. If you manage your time and control distractions that waste your time. When you are doing some work, if some of your friends, some of your colleagues, or some telephone call comes, you are distracted from your work. You are working and somebody is calling you, so you are distracted, so your time will not be managed. Increase productivity and reduce stress. If you are stressed, most time will be taken. You see, many times in your exam time, one page reading once, again you are stressed, you forget again, I have read, I forgotten. So, this stress should not be there. The more you are stressed, how to reduce the stress? You do pranayam. Then only you can do, and concentration will increase and stress will be reduced. You concentrate on results, not on being busy. So be responsible for yourself. You will be responsible for yourself. Shift in an attitude. Attitude you change for results, not result-oriented work you have to do. Why don't before people manage their time? They don't know about it. Many people who do not know how to manage the time, they do not know. We are lazy to plan. Whole year we sleep, see the cinema. Many times we gossip. ঠিক পরীক্ষার আগে আমাদের মনে হলো আই সব বরান এটা তো বলি নাই এখন তাড়াতাড়ি দে এনজয় ক্রাইসিস ম্যানেজমেন্ট so don't be lazy or waste time during lazy hours thinking that exam is there, 4 months is there, and so I have to go to airport. Oh, 2 hours is there, 2 hours. Oh, I'll manage. So you have gone by before 2 hours. You should have reached there, but you are reaching in the way there is traffic jam, or your car has got punctured tire. So what do you do? So you have to go early. You have to manage your time. And you have to think for the situation. Time is very precious because time does not wait for you. Once gone, you don't come back. Like water flowing in the Ganges, water flowing in the road. Once it's gone, it will not come back to the upwards. So why must? Let's calculate how what Mr. X time. So this is an example is given. So you are getting this salary. This is computer cover. Everything is like this. So this is not important. So important is very thing. You have to make precious use of your time. So how do you spend your time now? How do you use an activity log to find out what is activity log and how to prepare it, analyzing your log. You make a routine and how to, which one is to be done fast. So you have to prioritize which one is important. First, if you operate, there are 3 cases, surgery. One is open fracture tibia, and that is wound, somewhere wound, and another is closed fracture shaft. One is children, 5 years supranular fracture humerus, 5 years child. This is an example I am giving you. One is a very old person, one is middle aged. Which one you will operate first? Which one you will operate? If I give 3 examples, one middle aged, one small boy, 5 years, one very old person, above 80 years. Number one. Another point, one is closed fracture humerus, someone is open fracture tibia, and another one is trochanteric fracture of the thigh bone. So which one you will operate? We will operate the child one first, because child cannot fast longer time. So child will finish closed fracture. Open fracture is operated last because open fracture is thought to be infected. Potentially, it may not be infected, potentially infected. We think that may be infection. So once you operate in open fracture earlier, so infection may propagate into the next patient. So closed fracture should be operated in a operation theatre which is completely sterile. So we must know amputation surgery, we do last. Amputation of legs, gangrene, dressing, we should do last. So first one is a child, because he cannot tolerate fasting more, because operation needs, major surgery needs general anesthesia. So next one is very old person, closed fracture. The open fracture we will do last. So you have to analyze your log. You have to which one you have to do. So prioritize work. So your log, 25% of time is unproductive. Confused about the priority of jobs. So that I told. Priority of jobs you have to find out before going to hospital. As for example, you are going for a round. Yesterday night you have given a round, and you have seen 2 patients are very bad. General condition is very bad. So when you enter, you first go to the serious patient first. you should see seriously those patients who are more serious. Like that. Prioritize your work, confused about whose job to be taken when. So these are same things, 25. And unproductive time, gossiping, roaming hither and thither, or finding out the file covers, kahan gaya, kahan hai, this is unproductive time. So how should you use your time? Planning, personal planning, project planning, informal planning, to do the list. So list you have to do, prioritizing your job. You first do your personal planning and which project you are doing, informal planning, so scheduling your jobs. So you have to see these things, then only you can do. So to-do list, what are to-do list? To-do list are list of tasks to be carried out to achieve goals. So many times we go to market for marketing, we make a list. Like that, on the previous night, generally you should have a plan that tomorrow morning I have to do these things. So which are to-do list of the work. So on the previous night, what I do generally, on the night I make a small sheet. Tomorrow morning I have to do this work. So on your off day, when you are not coming to work, so you have got some family work also. So you make a list, like go to post office, number, go to State Bank, number 2, go to bank, market, number 3, like that, go to visit my some relatives, like that. So make a list. So next also you have to make a list like that. These chapters I have to read. Today, tomorrow, this class, 5 to 6, I have to make this, I have to study this chapter. 7 to 8, I have to make it. So you make a list. How to do the list? List down the jobs to be done, break them down into their components, allocate priorities. So priorities also. So while making the list, you have to make the priority. Which one to be done first? During exam, you see somebody, there are 10 questions. So somebody, I have seen many khatas, somebody is writing answer to the question number 7 first. Why? Because he is well prepared on 7. So the least prepared question is answered last. So if there is a some mathematics you are answering, the difficult one was supposed to write or solve last. Because once you give time to the very difficult one early, first time, you will waste most time. You cannot solve the problem. Again, you will be stressed and you cannot finish the answer sheet within time. Scheduling jobs, which job to be done when? That is very allocate priorities, and which jobs to be done when. This is very important. So you just plan. So using time more effectively, eating patterns, rest, energy. Eating patterns, so don't eat so fast, don't be so slow also. Somebody eats by 1 hour, gossips, eating and gossiping, eating and gossiping. Then after eating, I have seen in our student life also, somebody going to eat means 1 hour. So they will eat, after eating they will sit in a room of another friend, they will gossip for half an hour, then they will come back. So this half an hour time is wasted. So don't. Have good breakfast with plenty of carbohydrates and proteins. So whenever you eat like a king. Eat like a king in the breakfast. Breakfast should be like a king. And dinner should be like a beggar. Very less dinner. So don't take heavy lunch. So take rest, breaks in between. So if you take heavy lunch, after lunch what will happen? You sleep. You feel dozing. So working lunch. This is called working lunch. Using time more effectively, getting the most out of the meetings, holding meetings, attending meetings. So holding meeting only when triggered by this is for on time and present only if needed, well prepared and briefed on your contribution, attentive to the discussion, brief, relevant, focused and for it. So all points about the whole meeting only when trigger events occur. Use the agenda effectively. setting the time of meeting. So meeting time you set when you are less busy, like we have class in this position, in this type of meeting, when other work you got, emergency work you have got in your office, then only you have. So using waiting time effectively. So whenever you wait, confirm the appointment the day before. You have got some appointment with your principal, with your secretary or minister, you have to confirm the appointment. Minister cannot give time whenever you want. Morning time you go and tell sir 11 o'clock I will come, he will tell no, I have got no time, so come in the evening. So you fixed your appointment, but try not to arrive at the site of meeting more than, so coming to the meeting site 15 minutes earlier, 20 minutes earlier, that is not also good because you are wasting 10 minutes time. And when you are waiting, keep busy. How? When you are waiting somewhere, you have got some appointment or meeting with somebody, so you prepare this, look that one, or you have prepared already, you have seen the newspaper, you busy, make yourself busy with those things. If you are carrying out tasks that are neither cost or nor goal effective, it will probably be worth trying to either drop them or delegate them if possible. Delegate them means you give somebody to do the work. Delegate means giving you responsibility, your subordinate, your PG student, you sister or you somebody else clerk, well, you do this one. The man whom you can trust. So like that. So that the task you need not do, but you have got some important work. You go for important work and giving the task to a person who you can believe it. So delegation skill is school following reasons. Save time. Delegation means you have to select your person who is close to you. You have to know that I have given the task to this fellow, he can finish it. So delegation is useful for the following reasons. Save time. That will be saving you time. You give a person who does not know the computer work, like me. I do not know how to type computer. So you have given me, so I will take another man's help. So it is saving, you cannot save time. It not be finished within time. So it is what I mean, so cost effective. You have told somebody to do, it is taking more cost. So develop your colleagues and subordinates, that is very important. Develop your colleagues and subordinates. So your subordinates or PG students or so you must develop them. You have prepared them that they are they can do your job perfectly and better utilization of skills. So how to delegate? This is delegation. Decide what to delegate. First, what work you have to work. How work you have to give him, you first decide. Select capable, willing people to carry out job. Person is capable, but he is not willing. You cannot give him. He will not do it perfectly. Delegate complete jobs. So one job is there. You told him, her to do something, and he is doing. Don't divide this thing. You entrust somebody to do the work, complete work. Like explain why the job is done and what results are. You explain him why the job is done and why good results, what results are expected from it. Then let go. Then only you can go. Give help and coach when requested. But if somewhere he stumbles, বললো যে আমি এটা স্যার করতে পারছি না, then only you help him. Accept only finished work. After finishing, you take it. But you have delegated him, so you entrust on him and you tell him, you finish your work and give him. In the meantime, if he stumbles, you help him. And give credit when the job has been successful. যখন কাজ সেরে যাবে বলবে ফার্স্ট ক্লাস, ভালো করেছিস, খুব ভালো করেছিস. You encourage him. You give credit to him. Otherwise, he will not do next time your job. So, thankless job. Nah. So, if you creating extra hours, if you get up 1 hour early for a year, you have every, I told, about 10 additional working weeks. 1 hour early week. It may additionally tell if you sleep 1 hour late also. Every day you are sleeping at 12, you sleep at 1 a.m., so it will also help. So sleeping more money, you are wasting more time. Yesterday one fellow 8 hours, one student told me he needs 8 hours sleep. Very difficult. 8 hours sleep is very, why if you sleep 8 hours, there was a person who used to sleep 16 hours. So he will be Kumakodo. So he is sleeping 6 to 16 hours, he will come, you wasting time. How much you are wasting time in your lifetime? You are living 70 years, 16 hours sleep per day. How much you are sleeping? You think. So your life is wasted. So avoiding distractions. Distraction can be by visitors. Somebody comes to you, visits, আপনার সঙ্গে একটু কথা আছে, I have something to talk to you. Phone call. You have always need to welcome, but you have to welcome people, but not always. In the meantime, well, you got sit, let me finish my work, I will talk to you. Let people know not to distract you. Avoiding unnecessary phone calls. Sometimes you see, now I got a phone call, oh sir, I am sorry. Now he does it. So distraction is not also good. So distracted by phone calls, unnecessary persons, and many times you gossip with our friends. Morning 1 hour in tea, please come and have a tea with me. I am a very important person, cannot have tea with him every day or every alternate day in the morning time when you have got busy schedule for hospital work. How to be effective on the phone? Phone mein to we talk much, we see WhatsApp, 3 hours, 4 hours per day, Facebook, so many things we are doing, so important work are missing. So if you do not do, that is better, or do less. So have a name. So whatever you should have a name when you talk, using a phone. Phone is for emergency thing. So when I was a PG student, I did my post-graduation in Impal. These are just casual taking. My professor one day went to a telephone. At that time, this was not available. So mobile was not available. We used to go to a telephone booth to make a call to our target. So one fellow in the booth, there was two telephone in 2 rooms, and professor, I used to go with professor. Professor is walking, I am also walking. Professor is sitting, I am standing. So post-graduation. So professor, two fellow went inside and they are talking and talking to their family. One is both Kolkata, one is Agartala. Then professor said, what classless people they are talking? Then they half an hour he used to wait. And after when he went, he had to make a telephone call to his wife. His wife was at that time in Guwahati. So she was attending a meeting, she was the director of health. So just he asked 2 questions. He told her name. Are you this? Well, yes. Are you okay? Well, yes. And he kept. I was astonished. No gossip with wife. Nothing, no personal talk. I asked, are you this lady? Well, she told yes. Then told, are you fine? Well, yes, but fine. Oh, yeah. So you must be miser in speaking. Many times we start like that. Where are you? What you are doing? What your son is doing? So many wrathful things we are speaking. So don't waste time. Tailor your style to that of the person you are talking to. So whom you are talking to, you tailor your time also, you tailor your style also. So you are speaking to a person as for example fisherman, one type, your colleague, one type, your boss, one type. Style will be different in different persons. Living social conversation, you know, like what is your father doing, how is our uncle is, what he is doing, fine, are you children fine? So many, these are social conversations. Give concise answers to questions. So many people learn, they give the answer to the point. Don't take other. If you don't know an answer, say so, I don't know. At the end of the call, summarize the points made, don't talk to anyone else while on the phone. So you are on the phone and he is also talking to you. Ki karo, kirana karo, but something other. So don't talk like that, side calls. Side talking is not also. So making club your phone calls. Don't make a call very early or very late. Very morning. You see, many times I get phone call at 5 o'clock. Sir, give me an appointment time. 5 o'clock, I did not get up. And many times I got up and I found that because my phone is always on. Because I find that some patients may be very serious, what I have seen. So if I do not attend my phone, even in night time, patient may be in danger, my known patient. You see, many of us, our parents are a bit away, all children are away. We are always in stress and tension. Now you are here, your parents are in Dharnagar. So he might be unwell, you might be unwell. So he may have a call to you that I'm at night 3 o'clock. You do not hold up the phone. So he will be thinking, then he will be something wrong may happen. So phone must be attended. So don't make it early if it is not needed or very late night. So very late night you are doing just some casual work, for some casual work. Don't do like that. If calls are administrative, delegate them. If some calls are, you are administrative has some problem. As for example, that day one guardian telephoned me, sir, what is the cost of admission? What should I tell it? Go to the academic section, know it. Finished. Otherwise, if I tell that this is these rupees, he will ask why these rupees. So many questions will come. You talk to them. So I must delegate the thing. I must give the responsibility to somebody who is well versed with this. Taking incoming calls. The phone should not ring more than 3 times before being answered. Many times our phone calls are calling, ringing. We do not attend the calls. Everyone in the organization should have responsibility for answering phones. So you are working in an organization, so you are in the office, so you have, everyone has got responsibility. It is not that my boss will respond to all things, I am escaped, I am not, it is not my phone. In home also you see, your phone is ringing, nobody is there, your son, your wife is not there or husband is not there. That will be going on ringing. But husband is sitting by the side, your phone is ringing. Or wife is sitting on the side, yeah, it is your phone. I don't realize. So somebody must attend this phone call. Always, or if it becomes a missed call, always ring back. So ring back is very important because somebody called you for some need. It may be urgent, it may not be urgent. But it is a courtesy also to make your ring call. So summary, you started looking at your time management by using an activity log to evaluate your use of time and your energy levels at different times of the day. Your energy level in the morning time is not equal to at the end of the day. Generally, when a big case, at that time I told the age of the patient, operate, earlier, late, how to select. Always think that a big case is there. One big case takes 5 hours, 6 hours time, sometimes neurosurgery case. So start it early in the day. Or a complicated case, you start in the evening. It is not like mathematics. Mathematics, you do control one later on, last. But difficult cases, you start from morning. You are energetic, you have got some plan. Before the day, you have to plan. I have got these cases, you have to read. These are the procedure. If it happens like this, if I touch somewhere, I will go this way. Everything must be calculated. So that you do not stumble, stop in the middle, in between. If there is some complication occurs, there is bleeding, how to stop it? On previous day, previous night you have to read. All operations you have to give preparation. We all read on the private day. Earlier too, we have to read more, but the more you get experience, you need not read more. But anyway, before operation or before any lecture class, we must prepare the slides before, or we must read something. Knowing how much your time is worth, plan and schedule your jobs for working effectively. Ways in which you could use your time effectively, we saw how we could create more time. So, create more time. Day is 24 hours. So, make good use of, and working hours in our country is more in comparison to Western countries. They work 8 hours. 8 hours, 2 days holiday. Saturday, Sunday is holiday, but 8 hours work is you have to do. So, somebody I have seen working hours is 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So, if you come out from your home at 9 a.m., I started my journey at 9 a.m. because my duty starts at 9 a.m. So, duty does not start from your home. You should come here at 9 o'clock. You will do class at 9. That doesn't mean that you will start from home at 9 a.m. because I am starting my journey from 9 a.m. This is my duty. So, duty starts when you work, working place duty. So, you take measure use. We look at controlling distractions that interfere with effective work. So, you have to know, prioritize your work, prioritize which work is important, number one, divide it, plan it early, and interference of the work should not be done, and delegation. Meaning you have to give responsibilities to somebody which you can entrust. This is the use of time. You cannot do all the work today, all the work. You see in our family life also, mother is cooking, somebody is cooking, somebody is taking care of their baby, everybody is busy, everybody. As for in your future life also, if you go to Western countries, everywhere there is a garden, terrace garden, backyard, there is grasses. You have to maintain the grass. Grass cannot be very long, grass cannot be, without grass they will not allow, there will be penalty. So, if every week they have to cut the grasses, there is a machine, they have to cut the grasses. But if some place is there without grass, they have to sow seeds of the grasses. They purchase the seeds and grow. Give fertilizer, give water. Sprinkler is there, sprinkler gives water everywhere. So, you have to maintain. And winter days there is snow. If there is snow in the backyard, nothing happens. But if it is in the way, on the way where you come out, entrance, car going, that time you have to, there is a ice cutting machine, snow cutting machine, so they clear it. Your front area you have to clean. So, maintaining garden also very important. Maintaining homework, if one servant cost $100 per hour, $100, I was in US, I have seen. So, $100 hour very costly. So, that doing an engineer or doctor, he is doing. Driver cost $3,000 per month. So, you are driving yourself. So, you must know all works. You must be self-dependent and you must save your time. If you gossip, they have got only gossiping in the evening hour, in the only weekdays. If you invite somebody on Saturday or Sunday, if you go somewhere Saturday, Sunday, there is no time. All time, and 8 hours the duty is there. And other time you are utilizing the time. So, by effective use of these basic skills, you can ensure that you are successful in your job, you are productive and therefore secure in your job. If you are successful and productive, your company will give you. Otherwise, in private sector, nobody keeps. In government sector, productivity is very less. Very few persons, they go and come back. State government, central government, they are working. Anyway, but many states they can. We are lack of interest. That is not good. So, you can avoid staying late at work, giving yourself more quality time to relax and enjoy life outside work also. Whole day you cannot work. Don't give much work. So, you can avoid staying late at work. If you work at 6 up to, because you cannot finish your job by 5 p.m., you are working up to 6 p.m., 7 p.m. So when you relax, so make utilization of the time, what is given by 8 hours, within 8 hours, within your scheduled time you have to finish. So quality use of time, very important, and then you relax. Relaxation also important for your health. Finish. Thank you very much.